guys, and welcome to another Gravy's Brew review with me, Gareth Gaz Gravy. And for this review, as you saw from the title at the beginning, and as you can see from the title below, for only the third time, I believe, I'm bringing you a bottle of my own homebrew. And again, as you saw from the title at the beginning, and from the title below, this is a Thomas Cooper selection India Pale Ale. As it's a homebrew, there's not a lot I can show you, apart from a brown bottle. But what I can tell you is, thanks to the recipe, I got this to around about 4% ABV. And before I carry on, I know I did that very brief video after brewing the IPA about a month ago. I did that because I had to tinker around with the recipe a little bit. I had to had a couple of other ingredients which took me slightly off my usual method. Took me out of my comfort zone just a little bit, but I kind of got it done well. So, well, I hope I got it done well. We'll find out shortly. So, in about another month's time or so, once I've gotten rid of the current batch of the IPA, I might do this again. I might brew it again, and I'll show you exactly what I did. Anyway, getting away from that, as I said, I got this time around to around about 4% ABV. I will just give you a little hint on what I did as I give it a pour. I made this with I think it was a 500 gram pack of spray malt, dry malt extract, and 300 grams of dextrose, which might have led to such a low ABV. I don't know. If I were to brew this again, I probably will tinker around with the recipe a little bit. Anyway, that's by the by. That's getting beside the point. Anyway, here is the drink. As you can see, not much of a head. Might be able to spin a little bit of a head for you. Might be able to actually do this better once I've actually had a swirl and or a slurp and created some room in the glass. Anyway, colour, looking at a dark amber, not so much pale as the name would suggest. I don't know why you'll be able to see this. I'm actually quite surprised, but there is some nice carbonation just steadily making its way up the glass. Excuse me, I'll bring it down. You might be able to see some carbonation there, I don't know. Anyway, I can see some carbonation, so that's a good thing. So anyway, let's give the glass a nose, let's see what we get aromas wise. Well, there is that maltiness there from the spray malt, the dry malt. Nice toffee aroma, which I wasn't expecting. There's a slight hint of fruitiness there as well. Anyway, all that's left is to have a taste. Here's to my third brew. Cheers. Oh, that's not too bad. It's quite nice. Just a tad bit cold. I think I probably should have actually let it sit for a little longer in room temperature, but that's not too bad. On the taste, there is that maltiness there again. That toffee kind of aroma is coming back. There's a slight fruitiness there. Can't really pick out what it is. Probably a little bit of orange zest or something along the lines of orange. It's not overly harsh or overly bitter. As I said, there is a nice little bit of carbonation there. Probably could have done with, again, letting it rest for a little while, but that's not too bad. I'm actually quite proud of that once again. Again, for my third brew. And now that I've got the room on, as you can see, I'm trying to just spin a little bit of a head there for you, if I can. Now there's just a nice little bit of lacing for you on the glass. It's rather nice. Yeah, that's very nice. I'm again quite proud of myself once again. That's really all I can tell you. So on that note, I'm going to quickly wrap this one up. I'm going to reiterate this when it comes to doing the brew video itself. I purchased the kit, which included the tin of malt extract, liquid malt extract that is, a 500 gram bag of spray malt and a kilo bag of dextrose brewing sugar. I purchased it from Homebrew online. I'll pop a link down to the site down in the description. I'll see if I can actually get you a direct link to this particular kit, and I will stress that this is mostly a UK based website. For those of you outside the UK, the US, Canada, Australia, I'm sure you'll be able to find this in your local homebrew stores or similar websites. Alright guys, well that was just my hopeful quick review of my third homebrew beer. As always, if you have any general comments, questions, queries, drop them down there in the description, or in the comments, excuse me, and we'll get some discussion going. And if you've actually brewed this before, any homebrewers out there, and you've done this before, and you were able to tweak the recipe to how you like it, drop your little bit of recipe ideas down there in the description as well, and we'll compare. Alright guys, well that's all I've got for you for now. So from Gravy's Brew Review, this has been Gareth Goes Gravy. I'll see you later. Cheers.